back to another Nightreign video where we are going against the Tricephalos expedition. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right. Anyway, it's Gladius, the three-headed dog on extreme. I'm playing Ironeye, and let's see who we're with. Wylder and Raider, not bad. I very much like that they're two close-range characters, and I can stay back and shoot things with bow and arrows. I'll be safe. Or if we could get the thing that's less likely to be targeted, that would be a dream. What's my build like? I wonder. I can use his ability twice, which is a godsend. It lasts longer, and it has holy damage on it, which this boss is weak to. So I'll probably end up dropping the initial weapon as soon as I can. We have a rot event going on. Didn't pay for it, but always nice to get for free. It'd be very nice if we kind of do the outer edge, and I saw a healing church where I can get a free flask up there. I'm playing with two random people who there's always concern, will they do something crazy? Will they try and fight a much tougher enemy than we can? Straight off the bat. Fortunate that we aren't with someone who uses magic. That's a very good starting point for them. Like a ravening bird. You know, loose. Okay. To kind of like to let them lead the way, I'll put the map marker on. Hey, we should go this way, but the important thing is we all stick together. He didn't pick that up. A couple of times where there's like two people go one way and one person goes the other, you just end up accomplishing nothing. You need three people to stick together and do what they can. Damn. Okay. Oh, down we go. Let's try this again. And I'm noticing now I did not level up before that. So next time we see a Grace, I will level up pretty quickly. Take it from the fact I don't see blue things coming down at us. It's the Guardian Golem. Oh, there he is. Do hope I'm not just playing catch up the entire round. I want to contribute. Another thing with my build, I think I have the more ever jails we open, the stronger I get. Or at least I assume that, seeing as I have a key starting off. It's that thing of switching between several characters, and I enjoy playing different characters every couple of runs. Not just sticking one Ironeye all the time. But I forget what they have critical cards. Skill attack power, not the worst. I picked it up. FP cost. If I knew I was going to be using abilities, I'd get the FP cost, but skill attack power is good. Saw a video once, and now I always go up here just to check if there's another Stoneward key. Check what that shield did in a second. Need to catch up to the other two and actually help. I think I read that there's only like 5 different versions of this level that there can be. Like when there's an event, it's completely randomized. Magic attack power. God, that's useless. Swift attack at full HP. I plan to be at full HP at all times, so yes, that is good. But I'll get rid of it if anything better comes up. Confirmed that picked up. Average jail's open. I assume even if they do it without me, I still get the bonus. But let's try and get down there to help either way. This is not a boss that Ironeye is particularly great against. But yeah. Okay, please do some good. Ruins FP consumption. Watch this, I now pick up a weapon I really like using the skill on, but have not chosen that. crowd really like Everjails. I chose a good build for this one then. The amount of times you go into it and they just no interest in doing these. No, goddamn, the castle's not in the circle. So much good experience to be had there. I suppose we'll do that day 2 then. There was a Black Knight on horseback there, the Shadow Cavalry I think they're called. But obviously these two had no interest in fighting him this early. Can't say I blame them. $5% or 10% per Everjail. I'll say 5. Still, it's a noticeable percentage stronger I get each time we do one of these circular yokes. So, booyah. I can use mine if they have them, grand, but oh, this is horrible. This is not good. I know he's weaker than some other ones, but this is quite a tough one. Ooh, actually, yes, I am using my holy weapon. This guy's weak against my holy build. That's not good. Dodge. Someone's using a holy magic attack as well, so this is not a bad team. Well, I say not a bad team as guy gets down for a second time, but that is fault. This is a tough boss fight as a raider. Ooh, he's gonna explode. Okay, what we got? Legendary from an Everjail boss. Ooh, 30,000 wounds as opposed to 20. That's not really worth that. Okay, hoping it'd be like an extra life or something a bit more interesting. Okay, so where are we up to next? With Castle gone, we are limited in our experience gaining bosses. Wonder if this guy's weak against holy magic too. Yeah, wrecking him. Oh, that's good. Okay, what we got? Oh, give me a bow and arrow for the love of God. Good HP, I suppose. Okay, where to next? So, we are facing Everdark Gladius. Not my first time, I've tried him a couple times. And if you see this, I show the one I eventually win on usually. Let's check if there's anything good. Great bow, not bad. But yeah, I've faced him once, twice. Close range characters, I'm not a fan of against him. That but you're facing him as a raider, he just completely wrecked me. I'm hoping Ironeye might be a bit easier. Certainly stay back and dodge his attacks a bit more. The difference in him is that he starts in phase 2, like most Everjail bosses, and seems to have just a couple attacks where he nukes everything. Ooh, 3 then I get my ult off here. That's textbook. Yeah, Jails were getting stronger, but I am not getting weapons via this method. I really hope we do somewhere that drops a bow and arrow soon. Good one. The great bow, not that great. You wish to change the lightning and holy symbols. Like there are 2 lines going down. There's a bit of a fuzzy thing on lightning. This could be either, to be honest. hide back here and funnel them through if I can. I got one all on my own. Where's the other guy then? No one's firing anything from up the tower. He's usually up there though. Do love when I can knock this guy down. He seems to insta-die whenever. No, sorry. Let's check where the other players are. They might have banned them. Still no bows. Boys, I'm not sure is that at all useful to an Ironeye, but why not? I do not know if there's any rotten bows or long-range weapons I can get, so I am worried at this stage that I might be going in with a incredibly weak weapon. Yeah, that should be bad. I'm saying to go here. I don't have any of the things. I'm assuming whoever put the initial marker on this Everjail has a key to open it. What's the area boss here? It really sucks when you end up facing two bosses at once in this particular side of the street. Maybe with the rot forest, it's not there. Wall split up. No. Level 8 at the moment. I have noticed that going back to do the easy ones, it's actually harder to level up sometimes. There's been a good couple ones at the end, day one, I'm still like, oh, 5 or 6. I'm just not sure, is that players are more casual and not as good, or is it easier to level up in these Everdark expeditions? Boss is being defeated. And magic negation. I think the boss uses like fire damage, so any fire negation I will not say no to, but that's not great. Yay, about magic weapon. Okay, we'll be fine. I'm not too sure is magic on an Ironeye bow a good thing or not. And is it based off his stat and presumably doesn't have great magic stats? And now the boss isn't particularly strong or weak against magic, so not would always be a bad thing. If I have time, I must run back up there and get. Panicking with the fire. If I jump down here, there's a slipstream to get back up. Probably could have leveled up there as well. Okay, let's start guessing what is end of night 1 boss gonna be. This feels sometime it's the zombie skeleton yokes. Things that die in death or whatever they're called. Guy in the boat and the giant bird. Though we'd be very unfortunate to get 2 of the giant death birds in one run. Demi-humans. What do you perceive? Is it Fell Omen guy? Nah, he has his own 2 Fell Omen baddies he summons first. Not giant spider thing. I have no idea what this is gonna be. Going ballista, not my favorite weapon. And demi-human, yeah, sure. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage. At least that knocks him down though. I'm keeping this guy distracted as the other two take on the queen. What I learned recently, it's a good idea to take out this boss first. If you I think whichever one you do first, the other one gets stronger. So she is rather annoying when goes like phase 2. Get the king guy, get the guy sword master. Sorry, Raider. Took that hit from me. Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for the sword master guy here. We're bullying him for a bit. Okay, what we got? Blood loss, not bad. Guard counters. Apart from Guardian who uses shield, maybe Raider. I'd never guard counter. I really must. It's a fun mechanic to do. Okay, I'd very much like to do the castle now if we could. We'll keep an experience there for the taking. A talisman, which would be very, very nice to get. I do have a sneaking suspicion though these two are like boss heavy. They'll want to do all the bosses, and I guess it's a good strategy. We head straight into the bottom first. Wouldn't mind getting the extra healing flask there if we can. I was actually lucky to pick up that talisman the other guy didn't want. Extra dodging, like increased defenses. Doesn't sound great of skills. I am desperate for a good weapon. Will we face the field boss right outside here in the lake? Will it be anything easy, I wonder? Ah, yeah, it's just a little planty out. Barely attacks you, barely tries to defend itself, so no reason not to attack it, I hope. Oh, good. I wish I had my ultimate attack again. I wonder, will they want to do the castle, or will they head straight into the rock first again? Can't really give out about that not being Bozai. I couldn't miss the one there was. I assume at this stage everyone's used their Stoneward keys. We could do no more Everjails even if we wanted to. And as is, at this time we pray and we hope that there is not a bell-bearing hunter down here. So we're at level 10, they might actually want to try to do it. Please be an easy one. Something smaller. Assassin. This guy jumps around a fair bit. Makes it really hard for an Ironeye to get precision shots off. Noticing the Raider has 2 rotten axes already, and we've not even gone to the forest yet. Has a very nice set of axes. On bow. Violent, or yeah, violent deluge. I'm sure I'm not gonna. Ooh, yes, yes, please. Legendary bow. It's a great bow, but get rid of. Get rid of. It's slow, but still a legendary weapon, so it is well worth it. As me set up for the boss then. Camera is my enemy here. Now I'm regretting not getting that FP increaser. Yeah, skill on this weapon is awesome. Yes, raise the attack power bows. That's another very lucky draw. Because the two are very much tanking things for me, I can be very confident in my ability to stand still for a second and shoot. That is not me purposefully throwing the fire abilities. That is one button pressing. Group type power and two-handing or lower FP consumption. Yes. What's this saying about FP consumption? Successful attack negate damage or a great bow. I don't think I'll get successful attacks. Okay. This weapon is particularly good against giant sized bosses, Goliaths of things. And that just fires like rains of arrows from the sky. I do have concerns about Gladius, who moves around a lot. Might have to hold it until he's stunned or something to get the most out of that ability. Okay, we're running straight to get the event red dot yoke. What does that do now? Do we get HP back after we take damage, or like the Bloodborne buff? And we'll be immune to rot, which nice in this area, but won't really help us with Gladius at all. I'm gonna do that a lot by accident too, just firing 2 shots in one. But would have sufficed. I know you man picked up the map, but I just want to see if there's anything of interest up here. Boss just drop like a weapon or skill. They have no interest in finding the boss. Okay. Activate this guy. Right. That skill went off there. The red X disappeared, doing really extra damage. Not really worth it. Guarding. Point of that. And the other man who's using 2 axes, so I'd pick it up and give it to him if he was nearby. Okay, we go do a boss rush here at this point then. Be as many of these things as possible before the time runs out. Ooh, that's not good. Don't die, please don't die. Okay, power gained. Woo. I'm pretty sure that the main area is usually like where we're heading to now, the end of night 2 boss. If I was in charge, I would have kind of gone right and ended on this one here. But I'll stick with team. Get up, you goddamn thing. Go, go, go. Okay, time to show off my skills. Stay still, stay still. Oh, look at the damage. This is health bar dying quickly. The added extra thing, the white trigger abilities fire several arrows at once in kind of a shotgun pattern. Ooh, another legendary. Anything good? Black Blade, chain attack finishers. I'm not going to parry, so I may as well get that. Hey, do one of you want that? I'm definitely not going to use a Colossal Sword anyway. I wouldn't mind if I picked up another kind of good purple bow and arrow, just something quick when I'm not able to stand and use the great bow. Come on, one shot, one shot. Resistances, that's useless enough. This next Everdark boss does not use any aspects, I believe. Barbarian Hunter. It's a tough one. On the upside, he'll hopefully give us something good for doing it. I do hate the way this guy doesn't have a stun. Like, you really can't stun him as easy as every other boss in the game. On the other side, he does walk very slowly. Not sure will this do as much to a small character like this. Oh, he's running. Looking. Looks to be doing a good bit of damage. Wondering, should I keep an eye out for Starlight Shards or something to give me more FP, more blue bar? Okay, let's get rid of these guys so I can gently look at the... Okay, what we got? We'll do extra life, I will not say no to. Like, I really like the black bow, but extra life, not contest. Time for one more boss. Hopefully. Not yet, I thought that already started coming in. This guy's perfect size for this ability. Yeah, second one just didn't do anything there. Oh, may we do the Everdark bosses easily and simply as this. That is what you call measuring the distance correctly. Ooh, and then not. Come on, die. There you go. Yeah, we don't have time for another one. Do I wish we were higher than level 13, maybe 14 going into it? Yes. Oh, that's useless. Good damage. Oh. Ooh, improved range attacks. That's so much better. Thank you whoever dropped that. Definitely don't need starting weapon anymore. How long were they holding on to that? We'll easily get level 14 and I'll have money left over to spend in the shop looking thing. Ooh, don't think we have time to fight another one. Did we already defeat the boss down here? Nope. Hang on, we might have time. Maybe. Don't look behind you. Ignore the blue fire coming slowly at you. Yes, we got level 14 easily, and might even hit level 15 with the help of the day 2 boss. we got nothing. The HP ones aren't bad, I suppose. This is where the breakball is not going to be local. Come on, you could have gotten that. I could really use some method to get people up quicker. I'll work it down in a minute though. Do I have 8 physical weapons or even the poly bow in my left hand? Be a bit quicker. Just wrecking this guy we are. I can only use the skill a couple times, I really have to make sure I choose a good time. Preferably when he's stunned, or definitely gotta be staying in one spot for a couple seconds.
There is no
Oh, that's not good. I'm really hoping the Ever Jail bonuses, here's where you see them pop up a lot. Just the sheer damage I'm able to do. Which gets the ability off quicker, which just takes chunks out of their health. Evasive maneuvers and lightning, stamina, or HP. Yeah, HP wins every time. The less skillable. The longer I live, the more chance the others have to do damage as well. Oh, what I get level 15? It's about 70,000 each one, I think. Means I have no wounds left to buy any goods, which that's not great. Yeah. It's not a good situation here. The stamina? Yeah, I suppose stamina might help. I was thinking about getting the Starlight Shard for FP, but I feel I'm getting more stamina. I might just do more regular attacks. Hopefully that's not a mistake. We got this. Been a pretty perfect one so far in terms of the other two haven't given me any issues. There's one doggy. Where's the two? I just need to keep an eye on all of them as much as possible and realize if any are attacking me. Maybe the shotgun blast could get into them as possible, it would be nice. The one to the right is after me now too. Yep. Wylder's not doing the best. Let's go down, that's good. Doing this solo is nigh impossible. There's 3-on-1, which is kind of funny compared to the previous Everdark boss, which was the opposite. Solo made it easier. Oh, that practically what? No, was I in full health or? I don't feel I was on bad health there. That's a lot of damage anyway. Did I? Can't risk using my skill until he is stunned or well down. I'm not gonna just dodge out of it. And that doesn't actually do that much. So was a good shot too. These two are actually able to stun him on a regular basis between the ults they have and his general ability. Phase 3, 4 I've long lost count, but okay, did not even see that. Thank you for getting me up, Raider. Don't like the way they're both on half health. Hopefully they have healing items too. I still have 3 flasks, which is fantastic. Just don't die, just don't die. Okay, probably my responsibility to get him up, isn't it? Oh, definitely my responsibility to get him up. Glad I had a physical weapon to do that. If I tried reviving someone with a great bow, wouldn't have done well. Don't look back. Keep running. Let's switch back to the great bow now and do some damage. I feel if they could stun him once, I could probably defeat him on my own with my ability. Yes, there we are. Okay. Rain Thunder. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's some good. Actually, what? Okay. And the boss is still alive. It's had victory. His health reached 0. Why is the boss still alive? Oh, please don't tell me there's like a phase 10 or 12. Okay. I read about that glitch and seen it online a bit. I'll take the win. Well, hopefully. It'll give me the thing. Next menu. 25 Sovereign Sigils, hopefully. Yes, good. Okay, yeah, I've seen that glitch being talked about online. Didn't know what happened at the end of a boss. I've seen some people say it does that straight away sometimes with other Everdark bosses, but yeah, that was a victory. And a well-deserved one. Like, we did good damage. I felt I did a lot of damage with that final skill attack. Yeah, and well-deserved, well-deserved. 90,000, whatever the currency is called there. You should spend that. But first, let's buy the special Everdark one. Not a bad one. I know there were a lot of complaints about the previous one that the reward you got for facing the demon was just horrible. But yeah, people seem generally happier, and that is everything in the shop, minus the clothes, which I'm just gonna spend regular currency on. I could maybe start experimenting with the changing the events on the map, putting on the forest or mountaintop or something. Let's see. Buy this with the white currency, not sovereign sigils. We're almost out of this. After we spend all our currency on this, I have no idea what we'd be spending it on. But then there'll be DLC or such, I'm sure, though. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Any comments, always appreciated. Any tips or tricks. And until next time, see ya.